That's myfavoritedj.com. Welcome to the home of my favorite DJ, DJ Jules, baby. If you're looking for a DJ for any type of event, call us now, 313-595-8845. Once again, that's 313-595-8845. www.that'smyfavoritedj.com. The perfect DJ for any of your events. Sweet 16, 21, 30, 50. You turn to 75 years of age, DJ Jules, baby, is the perfect DJ for you. Weddings, corporate events, call 313-595-8845. That's myfavoritedj.com.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. Big flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoyia, Dashawn, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen or get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.
What up, what up, what up, what up? I don't see y'all. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't see a damn thing. Nah, I do. All right. Welcome back to the G.A.M.G, the Big Flex Strongcast. I am your host, John Q, in the building. See, I'm trying to work on my, non-profanity.
I can dig it. I like that.
I'm not trying to cuss, you know what I'm saying? And,
new shit for 2026. I like that.
Oh, you say what?
New stuff for 2026.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said. You know what I mean? Hey, as y'all see, we have my brother right here to the right of me. His name is Don Snipes in the building. You know, how you doing, brother?
What I do?
Bro Hammer.
I really wish y'all could see Cuz' whole fit. He really flexing up here today with the whole I didn't ran up here. And I'm still
man, you
repping.
Representing, you know what I'm saying?
He don't even know how much I be repping outside of the, you know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff he put me together on, and if I can put it in a movie, I'm rocking it. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to different stuff,
absolutely. And
I really be having it on. He don't even really know it like that. But yeah, today, this just, Yeah.
Like, yeah, you gotta show them. Hey, look, check this out, y'all. If y'all want to get a Big Flex Strongcast sweater or shirt or anything, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can email me at the G.A.M.G podcast7@gmail.com. Or you can just hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, I want one. You know what I mean? I'm on all social medias and stuff like that. There go my number right there on the flyer. Be Cash App ready. You know what I'm saying? $ G.A.M.G 55. Holla at
great
you
for
know
the gym.
saying?
Great for running some errands. You know what I'm saying?
Then, of course, I got to say the G.A.M.G, which is the Gym Animal Muscle Gang apparel, too. So, of course, hey, if you want a workout towel, say hoodies, jogging pants, all that. That's what he got right there. He got the G.A.M.G on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
always representing.
But yeah.
Doc normally, look, Doc on the ones and twos, he normally be having on something too, so he be always representing. I be seeing you on the morning show, you know what I'm saying? Rise and grind, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be having some good topics, man, and y'all be having some loyal.
I got
people
tuned in. I want to hear
calling
Did Brittany be going ham on there?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, she do.
Cause sometimes I feel like she can, when she let it all hang out, 'cause she a little conservative.
Yeah.
Shout out, I fuck with you, I bang with you heavy, bro. So that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes she a little conservative, and other time when she really, really feeling it, she gon'.
Yeah, she hype.
What up, though, Freckles?
She gonna get hype.
Y'all gotta make sure
That's my girl.
y'all tune in to Freckles saying Katrina every Thursday night at what 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
9 o'clock, 9-ish too. If they 9-ish,
Listen
9
and we
o'clock. You know what I'm
judge.
saying?
Then
We
we
listen and we judge. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta tune in. I ain't gonna front. I've been busy. I gotta tune in.
I've been like here and there, been able to
Yeah.
catch. You know what I'm saying? Just
I'm gonna tune
tuning
in.
man.
9 o'clock Thursday.
Matter of fact, y'all gotta have us on there. So that's
I want to come talk some ish.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Ish, we gonna lighten up on the cousin. I want to talk some. I gotta lighten up anyway. I'm getting ready to I'm really happy right now. I'm getting ready to direct a teen hype show. So
Okay.
their age is 14 to 18. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Something about them young folk, man, that I really enjoy. Just
Get you energized.
man, they the future, and when I was younger, I remember Les Brown
Okay.
coming to my elementary school, and I'm not gonna lie, I was too young to appreciate who he even was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't. You see these cats out here, Tony Robinson, you know what I'm saying, and all these different guys, and Les Brown, man, phenomenal speaker.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, now we got E.T.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
E.T. To me, E.T. is doper than Les. That's just to me.
E.T. really tapped in another kind of way. And E.T. they got a podcast, and it's a dude. He always be rocking
E.T.
a
like E.T. phone home.
Eric Thomas.
Every time.
Okay.
Yeah, Eric Thomas.
For everybody that don't know out there,
He
know
get
what I
you
mean?
fired up.
Okay.
Woo! But listen, but we got to give it up though to Les, because we talking about somebody who he spoke how he needed to speak for his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't even rose to the prominence that he did had not he, you know what I'm saying, done it correctly. He couldn't have spoke like how E.T. speak now. And you get what I'm saying, and really kind of rose to that. But you got shout out to both of them, two phenomenal speakers, man. Yeah. Two brothers that I just, I really want to. That's something I'm out to, I'm gonna put into the universe. Anybody out there have some speaking engagements that they want to send my way, feel free. I love to talk to the kiddies about mindset, and all that kind of good stuff, man. So I'm putting that out in the universe. That's something I want to do more of this year. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy giving back and just being of service in that way.
Yeah. All right.
Because I ain't gonna lie, Les Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He do his thing, but the reason why I say E.T., the only reason I say this, and you're right, if it wasn't for Les Brown, E.T.
He wouldn't even, come on, man.
However, I like the fact that E.T. bring up Detroit. You know what I mean? He like, man, I used to be like this. I used to be like this.
He from the D?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I heard, but I didn't fact check it, so I wasn't about to.
He said all the time. I was raised in Detroit, like for real, like.
Man, now you're gonna really have me. I didn't know that. I heard it.
He's like, 7 Mile. He did all that, but he was dope.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Shout out to E.T., man. Shout out to Les Brown, for real. And because you know what I'm saying, we got to see it to believe it. And Les was doing it during the time where, come on, man, they wasn't letting brothers get on that stage like that.
And that makes $60,000 an hour.
Yeah, not like that.
No.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
All right, y'all. So look. We are down, say, a sister tonight, so I want y'all to make sure y'all give a shout out to, say, sis, you know what I'm saying, Latoyia Dashawn. She's here with us in spirit as of right now.
But
hey, look, but definitely, you know what I'm saying, send some positive energy and some positive vibes of sis. She'll be back soon, you know what I'm saying.
She was sounding real good, too, when I spoke to her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, so... just know that, hey, she is doing better.
She missed and all that good stuff, yeah.
Absolutely. You
hopefully she got some food.
She up in here in the chat talking about, I miss y'all. No, we miss you more, sis. You know what I'm saying?
Get well.
Absolutely. As y'all know, this is where G.A.M.G conversation meets podcasting. So y'all know what to do. Y'all come on in. I hope y'all already been liking, sharing, and subscribing if y'all haven't already. You know what I'm saying? So, how was y'all strong in, man? What you do this strong in?
How was my strong in? Man, let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I did
shoot.
I ain't gonna say no names. Mm-hmm. And I'm only sharing this for educational purposes. I can't think of another word right now.
All right.
But anyway.
He said, whew.
Somebody called me. And they said that they called me Saturday.
Okay.
They said, "Hey, what you doing?" Now, I usually don't like when people just hit me with that. I usually
what
like
you doing?
give me a little small talk.
Man, yeah.
I feel like sometimes cats be like, "Well, if you tell me what you doing, it'll kind of dictate if I tell you or ask you what I need to ask you." So a lot of times, I'm like, "What's up?" And they say, "Hey, I need a ceiling fan and a TV monitor." So I'm like, when? Today. Now, mind you, the blizzard was a coming.
Yeah, all right.
So I said, well, I need to check my schedule for today. I got a few things pop. Okay, tomorrow. I need it done tomorrow. Now, Sunday, the games was coming on, but I had to do some adulting, meaning, because I don't have regular employment. Let's just say that I'm an artist. So I said, let me go ahead and get about the house. I'm gonna go take care of my business. I'm gonna do some adulting. I need a few bucks. Cool. Ain't nothing I can't take care of real quick.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get away from doing too much carpentry, but it is what it is. Yeah. I've been doing it for a long time. Whatever. Anyway, they shoot me the address. Now they did talk to text. So, I'll just give an example. You have a South Park Street.
Yeah.
And then you have a South Park Street. You know the difference between the two?
Yeah.
One is Park Street, but just south. Mm-hmm. The other one is South Park, one word. Yeah. Well, they did talk to text, and they sent me the address, and it took me 40 minutes, and it was the wrong address because the talk.
Did you didn't ask them for the zip code or anything like that?
They sent it to me.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
I said, send me your address. But they did, and all I had to do was tap it and it go right in maps. But because they did talk to text, they sent me the wrong address. So I drive 40 minutes to that address, only to when I got there, called them, they like, oh man, I sent you the wrong address. All right, cool, give me the new one. 22 minutes away. So now.
That's an hour.
Okay, and it's Sunday, it's blizzard. So I get over there. And ceiling fan and TV sometimes is easy peasy, putting up. But again, sometimes ceiling fan come with a lot of parts. Yeah. It's a lot of electrical stuff and dismantling the old one, whatever. So what I did was I called myself also adulting, and part of being an adult is doing some time management. So what I did was I came over, I looked at the TV, and then I looked at the ceiling fan. I said, you know what, let me go ahead and tackle the hardest stuff first. But again, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but let me prep it, all right? Let me get it out the box, let me get all the parts together, let me identify everything, and then I can come back tomorrow. Do you know when I told this person I was gonna come back tomorrow, they had an absolute fit.
What?
Oh my goodness, they clowned on me.
That's where you get the Dick Gregory. What?
They clowned on me so bad. So I peeped in the moment that I needed to just finish one thing, and I went on ahead and finished it. It took a lot longer. Took up my whole day, whatever. Yeah. But I'll say this. All right. A lot of us don't even realize sometimes our nervous system just needs some healing and some work. Mm-hmm. And again, it was I feel good that I was at least able to finish one task for this person, because I know that made them feel a little bit more secure in where they gonna get the stuff done.
Yeah.
All right. But again, in that moment, it was like I had to pause for a moment and just say, you know what, like I can leave now and go do something else that I wanted to do for myself, or I can go ahead. Now we're gonna have some times where maybe we need to do some things for ourselves. But I will say this: I think it's important that we pay attention to people's energy, and sometimes, you know, we will have the power to, you know, help bring this person into a place of calmness. You know what I'm saying, and relax,
de-escalate them a little bit. Just bring it down a little bit,
and you know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, whatever. But it was a time.
You know, like people like, oh, you know, you got to give some people grace. And,
I'm gonna give grace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give grace. I'm gonna put that into universe because I need it. I ain't perfect shit.
No, absolutely.
I pray somebody give me grace, and if they don't, fuck them anyway. And that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal, right? You can't. I'm not gonna never get to the point where I'm giving grace and start feeling like I deserve or expect it in return.
Yeah.
I hope somebody give me grace. I'm being honest.
I'm not perfect. Yeah.
But in the event that I don't get it, man, I'm gonna give it to myself.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like I'm gonna do what I need to do to make shit right, and then if that don't work, I'm moving forward and I'm gonna give myself grace and keep it moving.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
That's all the fuck we can do, because there's some motherfuckers out here they gonna never get. They not. And listen, some people gonna kick you and stomp on you until they last breath on this earth. There are some people that do not want to see you happy, not want to see you successful, and they relish in the thought of seeing you on your knuckles and fucked up.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my strong end.
All right. Well, guess what? I ain't mean to go on the rant like that. You know, my strong end wasn't as venturous at all, because I ain't do too much of nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't do diddly. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna leave it at that and move it on.
Let's move
it on down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I will say this though. We do have, say, a question of the day with me. All right. So we had a tiff with the T and Instagram, I believe. Yeah, Instagram. Left a question. This is a question, y'all. Shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all want to get y'all questions in and stuff like that or whatever, make sure y'all, you know, leave a comment and stuff like that. We going to get into it. All right. So it's, how do we stop people from relying on social media for love advice? You wanna
wait? That's the question of the day.
That's the question of the day. She asked, "How do we stop people from relying on social media?
No, we not. And I'm gonna
for
tell
love
you,
advice.
and I'm gonna tell you the fucked up part about. I'm gonna tell you the fucked up part about love advice online. Mm-hmm. This is, to me, the inception of where we fucking up. And the deal is this. Many of us have this inherent bias that we believe that AI is unbiased and completely fair. Jeez. Not realizing that another motherfucker is programming
their answers and all, and their
So you are typing in shit, and everybody's different. Every situation is different. Sometimes people say, AI ain't gonna be able to recognize, like, man, you know what? This person said some fucked up shit to me, but they really care about me. But you know what I'm saying? In this moment of frustration, they said some things that weren't very nice and loving. But guess what? Humans, we tend to do that at times. Yeah. AI ain't gonna be able to sort that type of shit out. So going on, listen, I'm not saying that we can't get some advice, but I will say this. Too many of us are going online looking for advice, and we not really and listen, the advice that we're looking for is how to deal with another motherfucker, when we really should be looking for advice on how do we build up more resilience, more capacity, more love, understand problem resolution or conflict resolution. How do I look at shit different? We always trying to figure out the next motherfucker. Type some shit in there to figure out yourself.
Yeah.
Type some shit in there so you can give yourself some advice. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't even want to listen to the person. There's people out here that don't even want to listen to the person laying next to them every single day, that'll go to bat for them every single day. They would rather go online and figure out what chat GTP say. Or whatever
it's called.
Yeah. Like that shit make me sick, bro.
No,
yeah.
I hate when women take advice. No, this is not attacking on women, so let's get
but you had to throw that out there.
I had to throw that out there.
Ass.
It's not an attack on women.
It's an observation, not a judgment.
They okay. No, I listen and I
Clean
do
up.
judge.
Okay, yeah.
I do judge. I'm with Kat and them. But the bottom line is this. I hate women who take advice from lonely, miserable ass women. You feel me?
The same way I hate men who take advice from a motherfucking bitter ass, no good piece of shit father. Like, we gotta cut that shit out. It work both ways, but definitely.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men, they ain't really, I'm not saying all, but I'm just saying nowadays online we're prone to see these safe spaces from bitter women. And
bitter men, like you said, bitter men
both.
Yeah.
I mean, we listen to bitter men, but bitter men get silenced way faster.
Yeah, that's true.
and a lot of bitter men don't have the courage sometimes, because they know they gonna get their ass towed out the frame.
They know they got child support.
You say toe cat raggedy.
So ladies, let me make myself clear.
Yeah,
men and women both do it.
Yes.
Just in my observation, definitely a lot more women are more vocal openly and on these platforms and these streaming shit.
Oh, especially the streaming.
Yeah. I'm not saying men don't get on here and not bitter and not mad and pissed about their baby mama and salty because she moving on and she getting her back broke out and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
But let the record show. Did you see the lady who got the ticket by the Michigan officer because she slid off the freeway?
Nah.
When I say if it would have been
she had a conniption?
A conundrum.
Wait a minute. She got ticketed for sliding?
His was. He said she was speeding.
Oh, acting a fool in that snow.
Because evidently she the only one on the side. You know, if it was that slide, if it was that terrible.
It could be some people acting up, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
like,
hold on. Dog, she told I will beat your ass. I mean, she could.
She was Caucasian?
No, she was black.
And she told the cop,
oh man, the cops,
I will beat your ass.
The cops.
Plural.
With plural. Yeah. If anybody seen that video, please y'all can call in.
And then people
I haven't seen it, but
like why
I mean,
why cop got their knee in somebody?
You ready? This is exactly what I was talking about when I said we got to go through some nervous system healing, man. I'm so serious, man. I think about some of my past relationships, and I'm just like, man, I was worried about the wrong thing. Like, now that I've learned a lot more about a person's nervous system and how people can respond and react, I ain't even tripping no more. Like, I literally let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that she was just programmed a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I have spent a lot of time this past year, like really reflecting on, you know, people that have come and go in my life. Yeah. And looking at it from the perspective of like, what did I learn from this person? What did I learn about myself from this person? Let me be very clear. Not that person.
We got a couple of comments and people up in the chat. I want to give a shout out real quick, but we got Talks with Tide up here says, what he said, I hate when former hoes act like all men ain't shit and try to give advice online. Yeah. I can agree. You know, I'll smoke a bag of that, you know, if I was to smoke. But
and Freckles said.
Yeah, and Freckles said, right, let's see. What you say? I try my best not to bring my past and my future.
Woo.
Yeah. All right.
That's my girl. I like Freckles.
Yeah. Freckles dope. She's so dope. And she just be smiling. And all the time, you can't tell she's like, I'm not going inside his head. Right. You can't tell she's saying that. She's saying, I love her.
My sister, Quiet Storm, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got so many childhood memories about Katrina, but we'll say that for another day.
All right.
You know what? So I might have to come on the show and share some of them, y'all. How about that?
Tiffany with the T says.
So Tiffany with the T, she the one who had the question. So she's like online. So shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to Detroit Press Play. He said former hoes in general, men too. I mean, shit, a hoes a hoe. So
Now, hold on.
I ain't know it's gonna be a gender thing, but shit,
this is the part.
about men too.
This is the part I really disagree with a whole lot. When a man say something, a woman always say, "Men do it too."
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Chip.
It's like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Somebody.
Hey, this happened on both shows when I was on Girth.
Yeah.
And it, bro, one night, a chick literally called in and made up some stuff. And was like, the light skinned one said this. Chill with the colorism shit, but she just went at me like, I'm like, yo, what is did I symbolize an X or something? Like, why you going at me like this? Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, look, women do it too.
Yeah. But listen, could you imagine if after every comment we gotta keep doing that, man? It may.
I know.
That's what make it exhausting, and that's what make it a non-topic. Like you'd be like, man, look, I'm done.
We're not even talking. Yeah, like what are we doing?
It's like people have a tendency to always want to represent, say the positive shit. No, women, men, but when it's some bullshit, no, it's you motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? But look, I want to give a shout out to say Detroit Press Players in the building. So we got Baldwin Rich in the building also.
That's J Success, man, definitely.
Absolutely. Hey, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hold on one second. I got to shout J Success, man. Listen, that brother, man, been traveling the world.
No,
man.
That's the wrong one.
No.
It's the other one. It's the young ladies who got the podcast.
I stand corrected.
I think Stacey J and her part.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I stand correct. Hey, well, shout out to Jason Says too, but wait a minute. So y'all gotta educate me. Detroit Press Play is shout out to y'all ladies. I stand corrected. You know what I'm talking about though.
Right, in Northland.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Shout out, y'all.
Shout out to who's that? So that's Stacey J and who?
I forgot her partner name, and I know her since high school. Since middle school.
Really? Is that Stacey J? Do I know Stacey
J? She write plays.
Oh, okay. I think
she actress.
Yeah, no, she's
a writer.
Writer, police officer.
Really?
She's a police officer.
Okay.
She did the whole thing about the women being what you call that when women get snatched up? Trafficking. Women trafficking.
Okay. Shout out.
Okay, shout out to y'all ladies. I stand corrected. Shout out to y'all.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Call in.
So look, I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? As far as on the topic, real quick, before we get into the main topic, is I'm gonna say this. You know, like if you really feel like you got to go to social media to get some advice, that's where I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you to do a U-turn. You know what I'm saying? I really don't believe that anything you can, on social media at this point can really be taken too serious. And the people, you know what I'm saying, that is giving out advice, just do your research on them people, because most of the time you can find out in their background, you know what I'm saying, where their mindset is pretty much for the most part. Or like a person like, say, a Steve Harvey's like, do you really want to take advice from a person that's been that failed at like 3 marriages? If you know what I'm saying, if you looking for love. Now, if you just looking to go ahead and, do your thing or something like that, then have at it. You know what I'm saying? Go on social media and be a retard. But I would say this though, like for real, like find some people that's, maybe that's in your life that, has a, been a good model. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? To ask them some advice. It's going to be a lot of people that say that we don't have a lot of good models. I disagree. We got to change that. I'm going to say I disagree. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the models, a lot of times people be delusional. They be thinking that, you know what I'm saying, everything got to be perfect.
They don't want to hang around the people who model that. They be like, they don't really fuck with them type of people. A lot of people fuck with who they can relate to. They do not like to go to even hang around or be around somebody that's not going to fall in line with their perception of reality. Yes. Like that, So a lot of times the reason why you don't know a lot of these people because you don't fuck with them to begin with. You believe that they go through life unrealistic. You believe in the whole trauma bonding shit. And when you get around them type of people and they hit you off with something different, that's when it's like, I ain't really banging with you like that. That's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to, finding love, you really, like you said it earlier, which I will agree with, that you really have to understand who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? And and ask yourself, do you have the capacity to actually have love for yourself? Because if you don't have, say, that capacity to have enough love for yourself, how can you love somebody else? So, you got to be willing to, say, give out love as long as, at the same time, say, receive love. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to even receive love. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even know how to receive, say, affection. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So, just, you know what you looking for. You know what I mean? The best advice I would tell somebody, to be honest with you, is you know what you looking for. Don't listen to what anybody else is telling you what to look for. You know what I'm saying? Go with everything that fits you. You know what I'm saying? That's good for you. You know what I mean? Because everybody's relationship is their relationship. Whatever works for them is working for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So find a person that's willing to do the things. Mind your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? And do the things that you want them to do and they want to do with you, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't all about give and take. You gotta be able to balance that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And if you plan on being with somebody, if you love them for the long haul, there's no such thing as 50-50. So if somebody's talking that 50-50 shit, get the hell on. And if you a person that's talking about some 50-50 shit, get the hell on. Because to be honest with you, what does 50-50 actually look like? Because you could have, say, 10 bad years of some financial shit, right? And your partner might be up for that 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Then that shit might switch. You know what I'm saying? Say for the next 20 years. So are we going to play this game with this 50-50 shit? No. Just learn how to build together. You know what I'm saying? And understand that, hey, what you have is what I have. What we trying to build together is what we going to build together. What we got right here? In the chat, say always Lisa G. All right,
she's
hey,
the
shout out.
She's the other part of the Detroit Press Play.
Okay, all right. Shout out to you, Lisa G.
And it says, and if they come broken, proceed with caution because hurt people hurt people. True.
Why you gotta proceed? Exit. Just exit. Get away.
You said proceed with caution because look, people get crazy as hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
So you might
want
get away from.
Yeah, I'll call you later. You know what I mean? Be like, no, I ain't calling that motherfucker ever again. So I agree.
I want to say this. Sometimes, I think that statement has truth. All right, if a person come broken, for some people you might need to run. But I want to say
that. You say run?
Yeah,
run like fast.
Listen, but this is why it's important to know what you can handle. Because I want to say this: there are also people that actually heal in the midst of their brokenness.
Yeah.
If they find someone that has the capacity to hold them while they're in the midst of their stage. So listen to me. I get that that sometimes we are sharing advice from different experiences, but I just want to say this. There are some people who are not ready to heal. So you may find them broken, but if they're ready, it's okay.
Yeah.
But there are going to be some people that are broken that don't want to do a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Them the people you run from.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to find that right person to say, hey, you know what? Wait a minute. I mean, think about this.
We person actually trying. You know what I mean? That really want to dig in.
Listen
you know
to this. We're talking about relationships, right? But what about from a business standpoint? What the fuck if you've been in a business and you fail, and somebody was sitting back and you done had 5 other motherfuckers always just sitting back watching you fail, and you like, hey, can y'all help me out? And they say, nah, I'm straight, bro. But you got that one person that say, no, wait a minute, hold on, brother. I noticed the tenacity in you. I noticed the level of perseverance in you. I noticed that you don't give up.
Yeah.
All you need is a little bit guidance, a little bit of structure, and a little bit of knowledge, because oftentimes in business, that's the only thing that separates a motherfucker. Yeah. One person might have some knowledge that you don't have that can elevate you to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So that brokenness thing could be on many different levels. It can be in family, it can be in our intimate relationships, or it can be in business. But it only take that one person to have the capacity to see something in you and say, wait a minute, I can handle that.
Yeah.
And I see this person is ready to move forward. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me be of service. And that's all it takes. So sometimes we heal we heal better
going through
when we find somebody that can handle us in those moments of our brokenness, and that's okay too.
Yeah, and like you said too, you know, you have to, and when you're dealing with things like that, when you're in a relationship and you really you love somebody and stuff, you have to be vulnerable enough to be patient and, like you said, give yourself some grace, give your partner some grace, and just kind of learn not to totally kick yourself in the ass every day if you messed up, or you know what I'm saying, if you trying and stuff like that, and the person, like you said, can see it in you.
Tiffany said something about accountability partner, right? Here's one thing I disagree about accountability partners. The person who need to be held accountable need to be coachable.
Yeah. Okay.
That person.
All right. Hey man, what you doing? Hit that button, man. Hey look, you see hit the button, man.
Right, because that person,
for real,
the person who need to be held accountable, they have to realize, okay, yes, you're right. You know what I mean? And it all depends. It's hard for a person to say, you're right.
Yeah.
Now listen.
But I mean, I'm glad you mentioned that though. You know what I'm saying? As far as and being in, say, in a relationship, that's based off of love and stuff like that, both people have to be coachable. You know what I mean? Both people have to. You know what I mean? Because you have to always understand too, just with this whole thing about who's the head of the household and all that kind of shit. It's okay, technically men's supposed to be, right? But at the same time, when you a leader, you know what I mean? When a woman is greater than you are doing something as a leader, that's when you're supposed to step back and let her lead on what she's great at over you. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
How about this though?
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like when it's your turn and it's your turn to, to lead the way totally, then she's got to understand it's her time to step back and let you go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. Because ultimately it's about both of y'all doing some shit together. You know what I mean? And succeed.
I got this though to say about that as well. To all my fellas out there that may think that it's a flip-flop thing, let me tell you something. True leadership knows how to look at something and say, wait a minute, this is something that I need to step the fuck back. That is exercising leadership, believe it or not. It's not weakness.
Absolutely.
True leaders know how to come in and say, wait a minute.
Delegate.
I see that this person has this skill set. This person can do this. Let me tell my ego, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Let me tell my pride, get the fuck out of here. Cause when them two get together, Mr. Pride and Mr. Ego, man, that's a recipe for disaster. You know what? I wanted to say something though, cause I wanted to say something. Today, wait a minute, let me get this. This is real important. Today is January the 26th, and today is my sister's birthday. So shout out to my little sis.
Happy birthday, sis.
Yeah, I love you. I'm
Happy
gonna turn
birthday.
this thing on camera around. But yeah, shout out to you, sis.
Cousin. I want to say sis, cousin. I don't even know how to combine that.
How do I do this? Anyway,
like Susan.
Yeah, shout out to you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you. I love you.
Happy birthday, cuz. We love you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all, we got to get into this main topic real quick. You know what I'm saying? But that was a great cut. And look, that was an excellent question. You know what I'm saying?
What Freckles say?
She said, I met my fiance broken, and I showed her how to be loved correctly to take, I guess, probably take the lead, and she followed, and I allowed her to heal in a safe environment. Good shit. You know what I'm saying? Clap that shit up.
Okay.
All right. I mean, like I said, you have to really know yourself and know what you're looking for. And when you see that in that person, you know what I'm saying? You got to make that decision to say, if this person is really worth it to you, then you're going to do it. That's what love is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're going to go through some shit, but you're supposed to. That's how you grow. You know what I mean? You're not going to grow if you ain't going through shit.
Man, that's how you find out really who's messing
who
with you.
Who the hell you are too. You know what I mean?
We all know that. We all know that old saying, you be messing around with one of your mans, and he be like, yeah, man, anything ever happen, you know I got you. And then y'all get in that situation, and somebody say one thing, and it be like, pew, and you turn around, and dog be down the street somewhere. You be like, wait a minute, what happened? Listen, you never really know who you messing with until you get in that messed up situation. So I tell everybody all the time, be thankful for them messed up moments. All they do is reveal two things. It reveal who that person is and who you currently are. That's it. So you got to be happy for that.
Yep.
Because that same messed up situation could actually show you, like, man, you know what? I got some growing to do. You know, or, you know what? I'm glad that I've matured past who I used to be. Either or.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. So we about to get to the main topic. The main topic for tonight is the importance of proper rest. All right. So let me read this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Cuz take over. You know what I'm saying? This is his baby right here. So rest is crucial for physical and let me say this over. I'm fucking up. Rest is crucial for physical and spiritual and mental health. It allows the body to repair cells, muscles, and tissues. All right. While the brain consolidates memories and recharges, preventing burnout, boosting focus, improving mood, strengthening immunity, and regulating hormones for better overall functioning vitality. I don't know why I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
benefits
fucked up immunity too. I don't know what word that was. But it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. Go for it.
Benefits of rest. Physical
it's cold outside, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Physical restoration, mental clarity, emotional balance, hormonal regulation, and energy renewal. All right. Why proper rest is important, all right? But I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and kick it on off.
Man, first of all right, well, shout out to you, Cuz, for that, brief prologue.
Oh, I got a little bit more though, but yeah.
Something that we talked about and we tapped in with this a few weeks ago was when we start talking about the testosterone, fellas. Mm-hmm. Proper rest gonna keep them testosterone levels up. All right. When we not getting proper rest and we up all night arguing on the phone and listen, arguing, doom scrolling, and looking at porn late at night, man, listen, they make your testosterone levels get real low. I'm gonna say this again. Arguing, doom scrolling, and looking at porn.
What is doom scrolling? For those who don't know.
Yeah. Doom scrolling is just simply going on a social media site or the internet, period, and just taking in a plethora of information. Because here's the deal, right? Y'all gonna make me go down this rabbit hole. Listen. Back in the day, a lot of humans, their body was tapped into the circadian rhythm of the earth. Listen to me. They ate soon as the sun went down. All right. They start getting into bed at a certain amount of time. Listen, we all know back in the day the TV used to go off at a certain time. You hear that little gray static. Yeah. Listen, all of that was important. It forced you, hey, go lay your ass down. Mm-hmm. They weren't sitting up on the computer. You actually had to go cut the computer on, you know what I'm saying, and be messing around with that. But listen to me. Right now, many of us, because we're not getting proper rest, we have poor sleep hygiene. Our eyes are being affected by that blue light. Our brain is not sorting information like how it's supposed to. Listen to me. We're actually keeping our brains foggy by not getting proper rest. All right. And just going to bed at night. But let me tap into this rest thing. All right. So the 7 different types of rest include physical rest, all right, mental rest, sensory rest, emotional rest, social rest, spiritual rest, and creative rest. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, why are all of these different types of rest important? Let's start with the first one. There are 2 different types of physical rest. One is active physical rest. The other one is passive physical rest. All right. Let me give you an example. Passive physical rest involves doing things like taking a nap. Just getting some sleep, all right? Laying in the hammock. Hey, fellas, laying on your girl lap or laying on her bosom if she got some big tatas, whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Boobies?
Yeah, if she got big boobies. Active rest, active physical rest is an example of that would be stretching, massage, yoga. You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the last time you just stretched? When the last time you went and got a deep tissue massage? All right, and ladies, check with your dude first before you go get a massage. There's some nasty motherfuckers out here that be trying to get a massage in the back room at their crib. All right, so before you go get a massage, discuss that with your dude so there ain't no problems. Because I'm going to tell you something, you know, and a lot of dudes may not like to admit this shit. We a little sensitive about that massage shit. So make sure that you tap in with your dude, you know what I'm saying, or your partner before you just start letting some that nasty man rub all on you. Yeah, I'm just being real. Anyway, let's go on to I'm being real. Let's go on to mental rest. All right. Mental rest is important because a lot of us we have a lot of thoughts that just go through our head all day, you know, and even when you're at work, you're constantly just thinking. Listen, throughout the course of your day, take 5 minutes, if you can, you understand what I'm saying, to give yourself some mental rest. You know, we all heard that saying, you know, at some point or another, the mind is like a muscle. So you can't go to the gym and just constantly lift without giving those muscles some rest. Give your brain some mental rest, okay? When you do that, it brings clarity and it sharpens focus, all right? Let's move on to the next one. Sensory rest. This is one of my favorites. Sensory rest involves cut the lights off. All right, there's nothing wrong with just sitting in the dark sometime, or when you first wake up in the morning, just let the natural sunlight come through the window. This is Michigan. We got a lot of natural snow, and you know, we don't got a lot of sunlight this time of year, but you know, again, just let the natural, you know what I'm saying, elements come into the house, you know. So light, noise, okay? You don't always got to be listening to the radio or listening to some music and your R&B jams. Cut the radio off. Cut the music off, okay? So phone, music, and light. Those things all contribute to proper sensory rest. Sometimes you just got to sit in some quietness, all right? Listen to that toilet run in the bathroom at your crib that you ain't fixed yet because you bought a Chanel purse. Tap in, you know what I'm saying, with just being quiet in the crib, all right? The next one we're going to move to is some creative rest. Now, this one, I found a lot of people that just have 9-to-5s, they don't find any value in this. But listen, whether you're a creative or you're not a creative, you know, creative rest is important because it allows you to tap into nature. It allows you to just tap into something that will inspire you. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times what I found is, you know, get out the house, you know what I'm saying? Go to that museum, walk in nature, and this is the opposite of what the last one I just said, or listen to some new music. I personally like to tap into some new jazz. Robert Glasper is one of my dudes. I like lo-fi music. Mm-hmm. I like can
you give me an example of lo-fi music?
Lo-fi music is just like dope beats, you know what I'm saying? You can
How about like one of my favorite albums that you put me on, Aya. Strange Flower.
Strange Flower, yeah, that's gonna be more like your R&B, but lo-fi is not gonna have any lyrics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But just kind of like some chill, just beats. Most of the time, the tracks are about 1.5 to 2.5 minutes long. Yeah, and it's just something just kind of relaxing.
Like
you
that
know?
channel Chill.
Here's the deal, right?
Series.
Music is one of the only things on this earth that when we listen to music, because we're hearing it, both of our hemispheres work at the same time. There's one other time when both hemispheres are operating at the same time, and that's when we're young. Believe it or not, we can teach young children to speed read much easier than we can teach an adult, because by the time you're an adult, we're taught to read from left to right, versus when you're a child, you actually can read straight down because both hemispheres are working at the same time.
That's the first time I heard it put like that. That's dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we got a call. All right, we got a call. Say welcome to the Big Flex Strongcast. Who we have on the line? Hello, who we have on the line? Welcome to the Big Flex Strongcast. They hung up?
They hung up.
Oh, okay.
All right, now, the next form of rest is social rest.
Okay.
Let me tell you why social rest is important.
Rest is good for you before bed.
There are some people who revive you and some people who exhaust you. I know we have
incubus and succubus kind of thing.
Kind of.
Okay.
I gotta look up incubus, but I know that we have. I know what a succubus is. I know that we have people in our life that we kind of are around every day, that we talk to every day, whether it be, friends, family, coworkers. But the truth of the matter is, some people actually revive you when you converse with them, and some people exhaust you. So talking to that friend that loves you, cares about you, is going to give you some advice, they tapped into you, that's a form of social rest, because we got to have a space where we're allowed to vent and just really, let it all out, okay? But you need to take a break from those people that exhaust you. Mm-hmm. That's a form of social rest. So stay away from the motherfuckers that exhaust you. Tap into the people that revive you and replenish you and pour into you. Mm-hmm. That's something that in the past I've struggled with, like having people who just pour into me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes people feel like, you're okay, or you know this, so you must be good. But man, I would love to have somebody pour into me and tap into me a certain kind of way as well. Like we all need that. Yeah. The next form of rest is gonna be spiritual rest. Mm-hmm. Spiritual rest is important because it allows us to tap into something that goes beyond who we are as a person. Now, I personally like to use meditation and prayer because I believe that they kind of go hand in hand, or they sister one another. I probably do more meditating than I do actually praying, because I was taught that meditation is listening, prayer is asking, and a lot of times even after you ask, if you just keep asking and you never quiet, then you can't hear, and you won't never get your answer. So I personally like to just tap into the meditation, sitting in stillness. And man, let me tell you something. Meditation is not as easy as what people think it is. No. All right. Your mind will be going, 1,000,000 miles per minute. And it's like, tapping into that stillness and just listening to your body, listening to your intuition, it's important. Tapping into your breath is definitely a part of it to calm your brain down. But I think outside of calming your, like a lot of people who tell me, Don, I tried to meditate and I can't do it. And the first thing I tell them is, cool, learn how to breathe first, which will calm your being down. Then you tap into the meditation. All right. Don't try to meditate first and then you're going to be all over the place. All right. So, spiritual rest is important because oftentimes we feel replenished after doing that. Now, there are people out there that go to church. There are people out there that listen to some good gospel music, whatever you need to do. But spiritual rest is needed because you're able to tap into something beyond self. Mm-hmm. All right. And lastly is emotional rest. All right. Now, emotional rest, and I'll save this one for last because it is the hardest one out of them all. The reason why emotional rest is hard is because this one requires courage to be authentic. If you're not going to be real with self, you ain't going to get no emotional rest.
Yep. No, not at all.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, emotional rest involves you having conversation with self.
With yourself, yep.
Being honest with yourself. Mm-hmm. Honest with how you feel about self in whatever other situation you got going on. So that within itself requires courage. All right? Because many of us like to lie to ourselves and just tell ourselves some bullshit. Mm-hmm. And all the time. We'll always struggle with that. So here's the deal. with all of these different types of rest, you could be getting all the sleep in the world, but if you are tired emotionally, you're going to feel drained. If you're tired mentally, you're going to feel drained. If you're tired spiritually, if you're tired socially, if you're tired because, you know, you have too much sensory overload, you're not going to feel rested. So I share all these things because I feel like this is what we talk about when we talk about holistic living. A lot of times when we talk about holistic living, you know, we talk about one aspect of things, not realizing that all of these things work on a system. You understand what I'm saying? And if we're not looking at the entire system, then we're going to miss the mark. So next time you think about taking some rest, or next time that you're at home and you like, man, I've got 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep all week, but I still feel tired. Yep. Ask yourself, am I up all night on the damn phone? Looking at porn, doom scrolling. Am I spying on old girl who messing with the guy I'm talking to because that's his ex? Yeah, a lot of chicks be up late stalking.
Oh shit! Is it okay to do porn in the morning? That's what
I don't suggest porn for no fellas, and that's
I think that's
listen,
a whole
fellas, just not to go.
That's
off
gonna
on
be a whole nother discussion.
Listen, not to go off on a tangent, fellas, but listen to me. Just from an energy standpoint and from a mental standpoint, if you tapped into too much porn, you're gonna have problems in your relationships, and that's just period.
That's your whole mentality up on what the hell is real and what's not.
When you get to the point where your mental state needs to see another man climax with another woman and that you never gonna fuck, you're gonna create problems in your relationship. Just period. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation. Again, when we talk about holistic living, we're talking about tapping into all of these things. If you haven't taken any social rest, you know, if you're constantly hanging around people that exhaust you, whether it be work, friends, it might be the person you next to every day, and not tapping into the people that love you, care about you, and pour into you and revive your spirit, revive your energy, you're not gonna get proper rest. And creative rest, listen, whether you are an artist or not, creative rest is important because we all need to feel inspired. We all need to tap into nature. We all need to just tap into those things that make us wonder. You understand what I'm saying? Many of us are just so left brain, where we're always thinking about facts and logic and analyzing things, that we don't even really tap into our right brain. And that's where our creativity comes in. And listen to me, we need to work both. Yeah. This is the reason why this is a very interesting thing. Oftentimes they say that women, you know, they're the nurturers and they get real emotional about stuff, and you know, men, we tap into logics and facts. Well, here's the deal, right? One of the reasons why a lot of our relationships suffer because we don't have any balance amongst the two. Fellas, there are times where we just can't look at everything like it's black and white, like this is just some factual information. We actually have to tap into our emotions to analyze a situation. And ladies, there are times where you got to cut off how you feel, because a lot of times logic. Feeling ain't facts, and we got to tap into a little more logic. Absolutely. Okay? And so between the two, we need some balance. And here's the deal. If we don't get proper rest, it's going to cause a domino effect in other areas of our life, and we could be projecting some bullshit onto the people that we care about, not even realize that we're not well rested.
Well, all right. Man, you already pretty much summed up what I already had. Look, I had all that written down, dog. Good shit, cuz. Hey, listen. We got enough time for this video real quick? We got a video, and then I got a quote to end off with. You know what I'm saying? So check this video out, y'all.
Rest is vital for increasing concentration, improving memory, helps build a stronger immune system, and reduces stress. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, but as we know, life can get in the way. Lack of proper rest can lead to sleep deprivation, increased irritability, lack of concentration, difficulty making decisions, forgetfulness, and poor overall health. So, you can see why it is important that people make an effort to get enough sleep regularly. Here are some tips to improve your quality of rest. When your body gets enough rest, you have better productivity and concentration. You will improve your physical and mental health, and you will up your problem-solving skills.
So that was a little visual for y'all, you know what I'm saying, to sum it up, you know. And we do also have a quote by Indian philosopher, speaker, and writer. His name is Jiddu Krishnamurti, all right? His quote about rest is this: true rest is not a deliberate, passive escape, but rather a state of total, choiceless awareness. So clap it up, you know what I'm saying? So he's pretty much what he bases really, you know what I'm saying, as far as how you live, you know what I mean, is pretty much like free will. And actually say the mind, the body, and the spirit, you know what I mean, in that aspect, you know. So, but you know, he's a pretty interesting man, you know what I'm saying. So I got introduced to him by Zoe Williams. So I don't know if y'all ever heard about his
I read Zoe Williams' book.
For our book club that we had.
We had a book club.
Yeah.
And we read.
That was very enlightening. You know what I'm saying?
We read a book. It was called The Proper Dismount When Exiting
Landing. Sticking the landing. Yeah, sticking. Yeah.
No, it was the proper dismount.
It was properly landing.
It was a book about when you break up with a motherfucker, but I thought it was the proper.
But actually, it was more so to dig into yourself.
You about to make me look this title up.
It was hold on, man. It was the dismount, definitely. But
I thought it was called The Proper Dismount When something out
sticking
of
the landing or something like that. Yeah, sticking the land. Yeah, hold on. You got me.
Yeah, we gotta look this up.
Hey, look, we did that during like the pandemic or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, we gotta look this up. That was one of the books.
But well, you look that up real quick. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I want to shout out to everybody that's been tuning in and everything. We really do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Also, we have that was always Lisa G. Shout out to them. Rich.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
We had shout out to Mark. What I was
it's
right?
The relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting. When exiting a toxic relationship. There we go. So
that was
relationship
excellent book.
Yes,
it's an easy read. You know what I'm saying? It's not that long, and it actually has.
That wasn't bad.
It actually had a workbook in there. You know what I'm saying? For you to actually answer questions and do a little work for yourself. You know what I mean? It's really a self-work book. You know what I'm saying? For you to self-analyze yourself. But it was a pretty good book, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Zoe Williams, you know what I'm saying, for putting it down. You know, he has a few more books, man. I probably will start back to say
smiling a little more this year too. People, I see seeing pictures. People take pictures of me. People be taking pictures of me. They be like, you be frowning. I'm like, dang. So this year, y'all, don't bear with me. I might be on this mug because I gotta check.
Here you go.
Go for it.
All right. So look. Shout out to sis one more time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all send y'all friends. Sis, you know what I'm saying? She'll be back soon. You know what I'm saying? She been in the chat talking shit. You know what I mean? I want to shout out to say, hey, look, I want to give a shout out to the True Toast. You know what I'm saying? Say True Toast will be home. You know what I'm saying? In a few more months or whatever. So shout out to him.
Sis get well.
Sis get well, and also say
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Sis, happy birthday, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Say happy birthday. We got to get together.
Happy birthday to
I'll
Cousin Desi, too. It's just like in the next couple of days. Cousin Desi. Shout out to Cousin Desi.
Happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Doc on the ones and twos again and shit. Hey, look. Thanks for tuning in for episode 132, y'all. We keep on moving. We keep on moving and grinding. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. We'll see y'all next week. Here you go.
I'm working on it, y'all. I'm a work in progress.
On that note, y'all, look, we'll see y'all next week, 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Peace, y'all.
Yeah. 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 Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. G.A.M.G, Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoyia, Dashawn, and Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen and get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.